Hello Gemini, and welcome to your weekly Tarot Insights for May 5th through May 11th, 2025. How's your Quicksilver energy flowing this week? The Sun is moving through Taurus, which might feel a bit slower paced for you, inviting some grounding before your season begins later in the month. It's a time to perhaps consolidate energy and reflect. As always, this reading tunes into the Gemini vibe, but exploring your moon and rising signs offers deeper personal context. We'll look at the general energies shaping your week, explore dynamics in your relationships, and then focus on your career and money situation. Remember, guidance is a map, but your adaptability and intellect steer the ship. Let's shuffle the cards and see what messages emerge for you this week, curious Gemini. For your general currents this week, Gemini, the cards revealed are the Knight of Swords, reversed as your foundation, the Five of Pentacles influencing your focus, and the Lovers indicating the potential outcome. Your foundation for the week is the Knight of Swords reversed. This card reversed often suggests unfocused energy, impulsiveness leading to mistakes, aggression, missed opportunities due to recklessness, or burnout from charging ahead too quickly without a clear plan. You might be feeling scattered, frustrated by a lack of progress despite effort, or perhaps dealing with the consequences of hasty actions or words. There's a sense of potentially disruptive or unproductive mental energy. Remember, Tarot highlights this pattern so you can adjust course. This isn't about failure, but recognizing where energy is being misdirected. The advice is to slow down your thinking and actions. Create a clear plan before diving in. Channel your mental energy constructively, rather than scattered impulsivity. Be mindful of communication to avoid unnecessary conflict. Patience and strategy are needed. The key influence or area demanding your focus is the Five of Pentacles. This card often depicts feelings of hardship, loss, isolation, poverty consciousness, or feeling left out in the cold, physically or emotionally. It can signify financial worries, health concerns, or a sense of spiritual or emotional lack. Following the potentially scattered energy of the Knight of Swords, reversed, this focus suggests a need to address feelings of insecurity, lack, or isolation that might be present this week. You might be genuinely facing a challenge, or perhaps feeling the lack more intensely than the reality warrants. Remember, this card often highlights a feeling of lack and the possibility of overlooking available help or resources. It's a prompt to address insecurity. The advice is to reach out for support if you need it, practical, emotional, or spiritual. Challenge feelings of isolation by connecting with others. Look for available resources you might be missing. Focus on what you do have and practice gratitude. Address financial or health concerns proactively rather than dwelling on worry. The potential outcome, where these energies may lead, is the Lovers. This powerful major arcana card signifies choices, alignment, harmony, relationships, often romantic, but also partnerships and choices related to values and duality. Following potential scattered energy, Knight of Swords reversed, and feelings of lack. Five of Pentacles. The Lovers as an outcome suggests a significant choice point, particularly concerning relationships, partnerships, or aligning with your core values. It can represent finding harmony, making a commitment, or facing a decision that requires you to be true to yourself. This choice could potentially alleviate the feelings of lack, or bring scattered energy into unified focus. The guidance is to make choices from a place of authenticity and love. Consider your values deeply when facing decisions. Seek relationships and partnerships that are based on mutual respect and harmony. Open communication is key. This outcome offers a powerful opportunity for integration and aligned choices. Let's gently turn our attention to your heart space, Gemini. What energies are present in your connections? Your foundation in love is Strength reversed. The core influence is the Four of Swords, and the potential outcome is the Six of Pentacles. Your love life foundation this week is Strength reversed. This major arcana card reversed can indicate moments of weakness, self-doubt, lack of confidence, or perhaps raw emotion overcoming inner strength and compassion. You might be struggling to manage intense feelings, feeling insecure in your connections, or finding it hard to access your usual courage and resilience in relationship matters. There could be a feeling of being overwhelmed by circumstances or inner impulses. Remember, this points to a temporary dip in inner fortitude, not a permanent state. It's an invitation to reconnect with your inner resilience. The advice is to be gentle with yourself. Acknowledge feelings of vulnerability without judgment. Practice self-compassion. Seek inner balance and find quiet ways to rebuild your confidence. Avoid making reactive decisions based on fear or insecurity. True strength often involves softness and patience. The key influence or focus in your love life is the Four of Swords. This card signifies rest, recuperation, contemplation, and taking a necessary pause. Following the potential vulnerability of Strength reversed, the Four of Swords strongly advises taking time out for rest and reflection regarding your relationships. It's a time for mental quiet, recovery from stress or conflict, and allowing yourself space to process emotions or situations. This isn't about giving up, but about strategic withdrawal to regain perspective and energy. The guidance is clear: prioritize rest and quiet contemplation regarding your love life this week. Step back from drama or intensity. Meditate, reflect, and allow your mind and heart to recover. This pause can bring clarity and restore the inner balance needed. Looking towards the potential outcome in love, we have the Six of Pentacles. This card represents generosity, charity, giving and receiving, balance in resources, including emotional resources, and fairness. Following a period of potential vulnerability, Strength reversed and necessary rest. Four of Swords. This outcome suggests a potential return to balance and mutual support in relationships. It could signify giving or receiving help, support, or affection generously and fairly. There's a sense of restored equilibrium, where needs are being met and resources, time, energy, love are shared appropriately. The guidance is to embrace generosity and fairness in your connections. Be open to both giving and receiving support. Appreciate the balance when it's present. This outcome offers the potential for harmonious exchange and mutual care after a period of withdrawal and recovery. Moving now to your professional sphere and financial outlook, Gemini. Let's see the energies here. The foundation is represented by the Page of Pentacles. The guiding influence is the Knight of Cups reversed, and the potential direction is shown by the Three of Wands reversed. Your money and career foundation this week is the Page of Pentacles. This card often signifies new beginnings related to work, study, or finances. It represents enthusiasm for learning practical skills, diligence, a grounded approach to new projects, or perhaps receiving good news about money or a job opportunity. It brings an energy of focused study, practical application, and manifesting ideas into tangible form. This suggests a solid, practical start to the week, perhaps focusing on learning something new or diligently working on a project. The key influence or area demanding your focus is the Knight of Cups reversed. This card reversed can indicate emotional immaturity, moodiness, disappointment in creative projects or relationships at work, unrealistic expectations, or perhaps dealing with someone who is overly sensitive or sulky. Following the diligent Page of Pentacles, this influence warns of potential emotional undercurrents or disappointments affecting your work or finances. Proposals might be rejected. Creative ideas might not land well, or emotional reactions, are yours or others, could disrupt progress. There might be a disconnect between ideals and reality. Remember, this highlights potential emotional challenges or setbacks, inviting a mature response. The advice is to manage your own emotions maturely at work. Don't let moodiness derail your practical efforts. Approach creative or collaborative efforts with realistic expectations. Deal with emotionally driven situations calmly and diplomatically. Focus on staying grounded despite potential emotional waves. The potential outcome suggested by these energies is the Three of Wands reversed. This card reversed often signifies delays in plans, lack of foresight, frustration with expansion efforts, obstacles to long-term goals, or plans falling through. Following diligent beginnings, Page of Pentacles, potentially disrupted by emotional factors, Knight of Cups reversed. This outcome warns of possible setbacks or delays in seeing your plans come to fruition. Expected progress might stall, or opportunities for growth or expansion might not materialize as hoped this week. There could be a feeling of anticlimax or frustration. This highlights potential roadblocks to forward movement. Seeing this potential helps you prepare. The guidance is to review your long-term plans. Are they realistic? Are there unforeseen obstacles? Use this time for reassessment rather than pushing fruitlessly against closed doors. Patience and adaptability are required. Perhaps a different approach or more preparation is needed before expansion can successfully occur. So, Gemini, this week asks you to temper impulsiveness and address any feelings of lack, leading towards important choices. In love, rest and recuperation after feeling vulnerable can restore balance and generosity. Career-wise, diligent starts may face emotional snags or delays, requiring patience and plan reassessment. Wishing you a week of mindful choices, restorative peace, and adaptable planning, Gemini.